Get underneath.
Thank you.
Make life easier.
Thank you.
I'm not asking you to put some merchandise underneath because that could be messed up when you come back.
Right here?
That's fine. Oh, right next to the emergency exit may be good.
Liam. Liam. Hi.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Here you go, babies.
Alright guys, welcome back to another one. Have a little family vlog here going. We're at this Bass Pro fishing event. I'm out here with Angel and with baby Liam here. They have like this fishing fair event going on. It's actually a big deal. They shut down all the parking lots. They
Paw Patrol boat.
I guess, yeah. They used to do these back in the 80s, and the last time I guess that's the last time they did it, like 84 or something. I could be wrong, but they're doing one now. It's their 50th anniversary, so feeling a lot better. I've been fighting a cold the past couple days, but today's a good day. It's a sunny day, so it should be fun. Angel said it's kind of weird to take a shuttle in your own city. It's like Springfield's like a big deal or something, which it's not. They have live concerts here every single night. This is our first day here, and it's actually second to last day, so it should be fun. I'm really wanting to meet the hunting public guys. They're over at the turkey booth. I'm sure they're swamped with people, but we'll stand in line, try to see. They got like seminars here and fishing and hunting and all this stuff, and concerts. A bunch of famous fishermen, Kevin Van Dam, all them, they're all here. Is that what is that? Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol, right here.
Liam, look. He looks sleepy.
Paw Patrol right there.
So since I live in Springfield, Missouri, I've been to the store hundreds of times, but I've never been to an event like this that they have here. I've actually even worked here, being in the construction industry, so it's pretty interesting. I'm gonna see what's going on over here. Looks like they have some professional fishermen giving up a seminar.
And when you use a silent.
That is an excellent question
Good,
right
'cause I
there
couldn't
from a
hear.
young man. So his question was when you use a crankbait that rattles versus one that's silent, and that's a very, very good question from that young man.
I feel like all of Springfield's here, and probably most of Missouri. Probably a lot of people from different states are here. So we're entering the hunting section. All right, this is where I need to be. You can tell I'm in the turkey town. A lot of turkey calls in here. The hunting public guys are in here somewhere, if I can find them. Got a bunch of clothes, a bunch of outfitters here. Vortex, really big fan of them. Mug boots, got myself a pair.
No, I think that.
All right, I found the booth. Outlaw. It's not that big. Actually, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Outlaw is my favorite YouTuber.
Hey, you dropped this
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you guys
So what do you think about the all these animal calls?
sounds like a zoo. Oh, actually like a turkey farm or something, because zoos don't sound like this.
What's up, man? I'm Tim.
Ted.
Tim. I've been watching you for a while. What would you say? So I've deer hunted my whole life. What would you say for somebody that's getting new into turkey hunting? I've only done it like once. So what are just some quick tips that you would give to somebody getting into turkey hunting, stuff like that?
I'd say one thing that me and Ward been talking about quite a bit is just the first day you go out. Like we go to new areas a lot. So one thing we find ourselves doing a lot, which is we'll go out and listen, and like the first bird that we hear, we'll just dive in on it. And what we wish we would do is like you get a good weather morning, just get up, go out, listen, and mark as many birds as you can, and get pins on as many birds as you can. That way, you dive in on one, mess that one up, you got new spots to go to where you know there's turkeys. Instead of just diving in somewhere where you're like, well, this looks good on the map, maybe there'll be a turkey down in there. That way you already know, all right, there's a turkey in this creek, a turkey in that creek, and you can just bounce from one to the next. Use your time most efficiently, I guess.
I mean, a couple times I did hunt. I had it where you'd call them in the morning, you'd do like a hoot sequence or something like that, yell, and you'd mark them or you'd hear them, and then as soon as you get there, they just go silent. Or
Right.
Usually they probably just hen up or something like that.
Which then, if you do that, then it's like, all right, now I'm standing on my hands. I don't know where to go next. You know?
So what would you do at that point?
That's when you would have to kind of, if you're going to hunt the rest of the day, a lot of times we'll dive into somewhere that looks good on the map. And, that can work. But if you already know where there's for sure a gobbler in an area, then it just ups your odds that much better. And you can dive into those spots knowing there's a turkey rather than hoping there's a turkey.
Cool.
That's what you guys have in the winter. Like a shot like this one.
Yes, sir. So I'm here with Daniel from Growing Deer TV. I'm asking him the same question I asked Ted. What would you say for somebody getting into turkey hunting, somebody that's new to it? Just some tips, kind of help them out, kind of point them in the right direction, if you don't mind.
I think number one is you just got to learn turkey language. That's just getting out in the woods and listening to turkeys, YouTube videos, learning turkey language, and kind of how turkeys, work through an area, finding that cover, those food sources, and how turkeys move through the habitat that you're hunting. Yeah.
So, right over here by the entrance of the hunting tent, Aaron Warbritton and the team from the Hunting Public. Let's welcome these guys.
Sorry, I'm taller than this microphone. Is everybody ready for turkey season yet? Maybe it'll stay put right there. Wish you had your guitar, Ted. We could play some Johnny Cash. I guess what we'll talk about here for a few minutes is public land turkey hunting, because that seems to be a pretty common theme that we get asked about all the time. There's lots of tips and tricks and things like that we could share, but one of the more interesting things that we've been looking at here lately is turkey research and how hunting pressure impacts basically turkeys on public land. Now this could mean high pressure turkeys on private land, this could mean high pressure turkeys on public land, whatever. But the take home is, when we look at a lot of this research, is that when turkeys get molested or pressured, or however you want to put it, they either die, they leave, or they completely change their behavior. So if you're dealing with a turkey that's on public land and it's opening day, that bird is going to act differently on that day than he is 2-3 weeks down the road. And if he doesn't, he's going to get shot because he's going to get hunted. So you need to that makes me anyway think a lot about how to deal with turkeys when you're hunting them in high pressure situations, whether it's private or public. The main thing that you want to do as a public land hunter is try not to spook the turkey. If you can kill them, that's great. Ideally, that's what we all want, is to fill a tag, but you don't want to spook them, because if you booger that bird, he's likely A, going to change his behavior, and or B, he's going to leave that area. There's actual data out there that shows that turkeys that get pressured early in the season, that have been through this a time or two, will leave the area and they will not return until after hunting season is over with. And what we found in our travels is it's actually possible to hunt these turkeys day in and day out without spooking them. So you can go in there and hunt for a couple hours in the morning. Somebody else can come along and hunt at 10 a.m. They can go in there and hunt those birds. If you're, like here in Missouri, we can only hunt till 1. Somebody else maybe comes in there around lunch, hunts for an hour. They can work those turkeys and get out. If we're all prioritizing not spooking those birds, those turkeys are going to be there for you to hunt the next day, because sometimes it takes days and days and days to figure this stuff out. I mean, longer than that for us in a lot of cases. We're slow learners, it seems like. But that's the biggest take home that I see, is that opening day is usually really good on public land, and then within the first few days of the season, the action wanes considerably. Gobbling activity drops off, birds getting shot, birds are getting spooked, and by the second week of season, you're not hearing near the turkeys that you were before season, and there's a bunch of reasons for that. Then come the end of the season, you may see activity pick up a little bit, because those turkeys have not been getting hunted. They get hunted really hard first week, second week they're getting hunted. By the third week, people are starting to hang it up. We got a lot of ticks in the woods, it's getting warm, snakes are coming out, people don't want to mess with it. And by the end of that third week, your public land turkey hunting starts to get a lot better. And we see that pretty well across the board no matter where we go. But a lot of these birds that we're killing on public land, we don't kill the first day. It takes 2, 3, 4 days sometimes.
I was just in Mississippi for 17 days and didn't see a turkey die.
17 days. Yep. You still look relaxed and happy, Jacob. I don't know that I would look the same at this point. But anyway, hopefully our luck turns around here pretty soon, but that's a good point. It takes us multiple days on any public land, especially new public land that we're not familiar with, to figure out where the birds are at, where they're roosting, where they're moving during the day, and then ultimately how to get in position to kill the things. How long did it take us last year in Missouri? Was that 3 days? 4 days? 3 days here on public land in Missouri, hunting daylight to 1. And then roosting turkeys in the evening. We finally killed one like mid-morning on the 3rd day. It's the same turkeys we were hunting the entire time. But the reason we killed those turkeys, other than persistence, was the fact that we weren't boogering those birds. If we would have went in there and flushed those turkeys off the roost, we would have missed one, spooked one. And granted, you got to be aggressive. You got to get in position to kill the things. I mean, all of us have to pull the trigger at some point. But just looking at the research and noticing what we have and through our own personal experiences, it makes sense. If you go in there and you get too close on the roost and you bump a turkey out of the tree on public land on the opening day that's gobbling, that bird may not come back to that area until the end of the season. And there's a substantial amount of research out there now that shows that. So that's something that I would definitely think about if you're considering taking up public land turkey hunting, or you've been doing it for a few years and you haven't had success. You need to be persistent and patient and try to be as stealthy as you can in the woods, because these turkeys have heard everything, they've seen everything, they know the drill at this point. And if you catch them off guard, if you catch them by surprise, if you don't let them know that you're hunting them, your success is going to go up. But if y'all got any questions about that topic? If not, that's pretty much all we were going to talk about. Anybody got questions about it? All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Good luck in the field this spring. We're going to head to Illinois right now and try to shoot a turkey in the face here in a couple days.
Replace them. After that, we'll end up using another drawing for a $100 gift card. So stick around and you may have a chance to win that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Who wouldn't? But now we want to know,
I spit a lot.
Look what I got here. How are you?
Good.
What you doing?
Oh, you want this camera, man?
Pretty exciting. So I was able to get autographs and take photos with all the hunting public guys, and it was pretty fun. Seeing some old friends here. Got some video, some footage. I actually met Daniel and Grant from Growing Deer TV. They were here too. Been watching them since I was a little kid. Hunting public guys, been watching them ever since they broke off or kind of started from Midwest Whitetail. So keep you posted. I don't know if you can hear. We got the most annoying two singers in Springfield singing.
Bruno Mars.
So we pretty much toured like 80% of this place. We still have a little bit left. We're having a great time. Liam's about to pass out. It's his nap time. But we're having a pretty good time right now. I've got to meet all the, like I said before, Growing Deer TV people, hunting public guys, everybody except Zach. Zach's the only person that is not here that I wish was here. They got tons of stuff on sale here, a lot of stuff half off, so some stuff's a good deal, some stuff's pretty much the same price. It's not really not really much of a good deal.
He's just so happy. He's just chilling. Aku dati so
I mean, at my age, I probably don't have very many left.
Such
So
a cutie.
Did you have fun, Angel?
I did have fun. I was like, oh,
What'd you
I
do?
fell out from the sky.
Where would that come from?
I don't know. It fell somewhere.
Alright, so we're back home now. That was a pretty fun event. Nothing too much crazy going on right now, especially during the day. I really wanted to go there to see the Hunting Public guys and the Growing Deer TV staff. I actually didn't expect that Growing Deer TV would be there, but Grant was there, Daniel was there, but I was able to talk to Ted. I didn't talk to Warb or Aaron. I talked to Jake just a little bit, but mostly talked to Ted. I talked to him for like 20 minutes. It was a fun time. It was a great time. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy about it. But if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe for more. Gonna have some fishing content coming up here. Peace.